Hello students, today I am going to explain you the chapter Heredity and Evolution. In this chapter, we will learn about the different concepts of heredity and evolution, how genes are transferring from one parent to the another, how the father is looking as near about similar to his offsprings, to his son, or a mother is near about similar to her daughter. Some people are telling us that yes, you are looking nearly like your parents, like your father, your nose is like your father, your eyes is like your mother. That all character, how it is looking like, why we are not looking like other people, why to our parents only, that how these genes, how these characters are coming to us, then how we are acquiring some characters, how evolution takes place, how from monkey human being became, then how day by day gradually we are changing our gene, we are changing our different cells, and then we are evolving to new environment. This thing we will discuss in this chapter. So for the first, a recognizable feature of a human being or any other organism like height, complex shape of nose and chin, color of eye and hair, etc. are called character or trait. For example, what is character or what is trait? At first the question should be, in heredity, the first question which should come on your mind, that is, what is character, what is trait? Character or trait, both are similar word. What is a trait? The trait is the recognizable character on a human being or any organism. For example, your height, your complexity, your shape of nose, shape of chin, color of your eyes, color of your skin. These are the different recognizable character in a human being. These characters are known as traits. Now, as you have seen in the name of the chapter, that is heredity. Now, what is heredity? You have understood about trait, character. Now, what is heredity? The transmission of trait from parent to their offspring is called heredity. Heredity means the transmission, the transfer of character from one parent to another, parent to the offspring. Parent to the offspring is known as, offspring means the child. Parent to the offspring is known as heredity. The hereditary information present in the gametes of the parent, thus gamete constitute the link between one generation to the next and pass on the maternal and parental character of the trait to the offspring. What they have said here, the hereditary information means the information, the character which is supposed to be transferred from parent to the offspring is transferred by a cell, by something, some material should be there through which the character will transfer from one parent to the offspring, that is known as gamete. That the hereditary information that is present on the gamete, that is going to the gamete from parent to the offspring, that constituent is known as gamete. How the gamete is formed? How the gamete is formed? The gamete is formed when male cell and female cell come together, then they form gamete. The male sperm cell and the female ova, when it come together, they combine and they form gamete. Thus, gamete constituent the link between one generation to the next. When the parents cell are coming and mixing with each other, then they form a gamete. This gamete is transferred. This gamete is then at first that sperm cell 1 and the ova cell, one cell combining and forming one cell, and then from 1 to 2, 2 to 8, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, and then 16 to 1 big blastoma it is forming, and big blastoma to a big human being or a big complex human being it is forming. Like this, one cell dividing and it is forming into a big cell, and then a proper human being, cell to tissue, tissue to organ, organ to organ level to a proper organisms. This cell, whatever, at first one cell that is transferred, and then this cell contain the hereditary character, hereditary traits. Then the different characters come on the offsprings. Now, what are the different variation that we see? What is variation? In the hereditary information that evolution will take place, then variation will be there. The difference in character among the individual of a species is called variation. Variation means in a species, in human being, you will see that different color human being, different color of eyes, different color of hairs, different shape of ear. You have different shape ears, different shape of eyes, different type of hairs we have. So these are the different these are the differentness. The variety is known as variation. Variation means the variety. First point, you see, the offspring is never a true copy of parent. Have you ever seen anybody exactly like the parent? Like the parent, exactly same to same, true copy? No, there will never be a true copy. Maybe little bit change will be there, something change will be there. There are many kinds of variation in human species, like free and attached earlobes. The earlobes you are seeing in the picture, the earlobes, free and attached earlobes. Then different complex, dark, light brown, dusky, whitish, fair, etc. Different color of the skin. Then different eye color, brown, hazel, blue, green, gray, amber, etc. Height, tall or short, chin, cleft and pointed. The chin, you have somebody have cleft, somebody have pointed. Hair color, then hair type, then nose. These are the different character, different variation which we are seeing in human being. More also variation there, but here are some general variation they have said. Now, accumulation of variation. What are the different accumulation of variation? The significance of a variation shows up only if it continues to be inherited by the offspring for several generations. The great advantage of variation to a species is that it increases the chance of its survival in the changing environment. Now, what is the benefit of variation, or what is the accumulation? What is the overall income of the variation? What is the benefits of variation? The significance of variation show up only if it continues to be inherited by the offspring for several generations. You will see variation only if the generation after generation, if it continues, or inheritance, if the inheritance continues, if the characters are transferred from one generation to another, it continues, then you will see only variation. And the second advantage is that it increases the chance of survival. For example, you are seeing nowadays coronavirus has came. Some people are getting escaped from the coronavirus, some are dying. Why? Because old people, you see maximum death rate in old people, because old people has an ancient gene, whereas new people who are younger people, they have what? They have developed a little bit resistant gene. Their immune system is little bit good. So what their immune system will do? The immune system will fight against the virus, and it will generate antibody. Like this, when the variation will occur, when inheritance will be there, then what will happen? It will generate a more good quality gene, more good quality immune system in your body, and it will increase the chances of survival in the environment. For example, you are putting your hand on hot water for the first time, then you will feel too much hot. Then gradually every day you are putting little. After 1 year, after 1 month or 1 year or 5 months or 10 months, you will see that this hot water, same temperature hot water, you will feel little bit less hot, because you have become resistant to that environment. Now what you have done? You have acquired a trait. You have made this one inhabitable for yourself, not for somebody else. Your body has done this one, so your parent will not feel like that, your offsprings will not feel like that, but that is an acquired trait. So this, what you are doing, you are making some changes in your body. These changes increase the chances of survival on the earth day by day. Now, some important terms at first we need to learn: that chromosome, gene, dominant gene, recessive gene, genotype, phenotype, first filial generation, that is F1 generation, second filial generation. Then we will continue with the chapter. So just write these terms, just pause the video and write these terms on your copy, and then we will discuss the rest. First, that is chromosome, then gene you will write, then dominant gene, then recessive gene, then genotype, phenotype, first filial generation, second filial generation. You write it. In the next video I will explain you the terms, and then I will continue. Thank you.